Well, hello there, everyone. It's good to see you. I don't know if you can tell by looking at me, but I went outside today. Got a little bit of sun, and the sun did not care that I had a live stream today. But enough about me. We're here to celebrate the Another Eden Spring Festival 2024. I am so excited that you are here, and you can probably see the excitement in my face. welcome everybody here in the chat. Melody, Kenny, Shonisto, Jack and Go, Aesthetic Peach, man by it's good to see you all today. I hope I won't be as much of a distraction as I'm worried I will be here, but I shouldn't be. And you know why? Because we have an exciting episode of Another Eden live for you today. Today we have a, as we call, chunky episode for you. There is a lot to cover, but first, how you been? How you been? It is really good to be here. It is the 7th anniversary already, and this is a special one because it's really the first time since we started the simultaneous release that we're celebrating an anniversary like this. So there's a different feeling behind this festival, this Spring Festival 2024. Oh, thanks, David. I brought the haircut. Little short this time. Hair grows kind of slow. I don't really like to go get it cut too often, but when I do, I get it cut short so I don't have to think about it for a few months. Well, let us get right into it. Before we begin, I want to let you know, a few hours ago, I want to say about 7 hours ago or so, we put up a post on our Twitter, or X, if you like, our Facebook, with this pre-live stream campaign. So if you go check those out, everyone will get Chronos Dose depending on the number of reactions this campaign gets on the global and Japan side. We reach 5,000, that's 400 Chronos Stones. Reach 10,000, we'll reach 500 Chronos Stones. Deadline is by the end of this stream. And I don't want to drag it on too long but I also want to, make sure we have enough time. So please head over, engage with those, put some reactions on those posts, and I will give you an update at the end of the stream as to where we are. The total will be 500 if we reach 10,000. All right. So, we are here. Every time we celebrate an anniversary, there's always some new art to go along with it, and I really dig the art this time. There's a bit of I think you'll see that there is a little bit of a different kind of style. A lot of the past art, which I've loved, has either introduced some of the newer characters or just generally been about the events going on. This one, really, the vibe feels different here, and I'm happy to introduce this to you. But before I do, I'm going to fade out the background music here, and I'm going to set the mood with some different background music. I think you'll find this familiar. Here it is. Let me get out of the way here. This is the new 7th anniversary visual here. You can see Varu there in the back. Looks like in the middle of his perhaps another 8-hour marathon stream. If that is in fact a camera that he's looking at. By the way, how many of you here? Not many of you. We've got quite a few more people than were here for the marathon stream. But how many people here caught or at least saw little clips of the 8-hour Varuo marathon stream? And if you can check it out after this stream, it's a little long. You might get caught up in it. Thank you all. Thank you to everybody who did come in and support Varuro on his first ever marathon stream. We do have. I want to share. I want to share with you a comment from Momojirushi about the key visual art here, who says, "Congratulations on the 7th anniversary. I am honored to be in charge of the main visual. I created a vibrant illustration with lots of neon colors and holograms, which evokes a futuristic concert stage. I hope you feel excited as you are invited by Fine and her friends to jump into the party." Thank you so much for that comment, Momojirushi. A few weeks ago, days ago, starting to lose track of time here. But some time ago, at least, we put out a teaser trailer for the 7th anniversary video. Now I would like to show you that full trailer. Enjoy.
どうしたカメラナージュ、そんな暗い顔して。
ちょっと考えていたんだ。これまでのこと、これからのことを。この先僕らはこれまでになく大きな危険な戦いに巻き込まれるかもしれない。もしかしたら無事では済まないかも。何かを失うことになるかもしれない。
カメラナージュ。
アルド、君は数多くの過酷な戦いを乗り越えて今ここにいる。その多くの苦しみや悲しみ、恐れにどう向き合ってきたんだ。教えてほしい。共に歩む仲間として、また一人の友人として。
そうだな。これまで確かにいろんなことがあった。正直もうダメなんじゃないかと思ったことも何度もある。でもみんなが、仲間がいてくれたから今日までやってこれたんだ。だけど言うまでもなく、俺たちがいつも絶対的な正義だったってわけじゃない。みんなそれぞれ自分の大切なもののために戦ってるんだ。それでも俺たちは大事な人を、この世界を守るために前に進むしかない。
たとえその先に何が待ち受けていようと。
ああ、自分がやったことの結果はいつか自分で引き受けるしかないからな。それじゃそろそろ行くとするか。みんなが待ってる。心配するなよカメラナージュ。お前のそばにはいつだって俺たちがいる。たとえどんな未来が待ち受けているにしても。
そうか、そうだね。ありがとうアルド。いつかうつろの神にこの魂を食われる日が来るとしても、君たちとなら僕は進んでいける。どこまでも進んでいこう。
How about it? What do you think? First reactions. Let me know. Happy anniversary indeed. One of my favorite anime tropes is when one character says anything even slightly profound, they're met with their name. What I mean is, like, somebody might say something like, if we only go for our goal, I'm afraid we're going to miss the forest for the trees. Scott. like they just say their name as a response. I don't know why that tickles me. Anyway, we are beginning the Snowy. Did I go scuba diving recently? As I said up at the top, I did spend some time outside today, and it was cloudy, and got one of those sneaky sunburns as a result of not realizing how much I was being affected. Hope it's not too distracting for everyone. Why don't we move on to, as you may know, we recently had a character popularity vote. You all voted on the most popular characters, and something to note for this popularity vote, and actually before we move on further, I actually have another song I'd like to play. There we go. That's better. Here are the results of the popularity vote. We're going to go over this. We have a bunch of different data one thing to note here is that from this point on, the popularity vote is going to be a total of all regions. Now that we are caught up, we're releasing simultaneously with the JP version of the game. The popularity votes will be from all regions put together. So, starting with 10, we have Amy, who I believe falls a few places since last year. A couple of newcomers, actually quite a few newcomers in the 6 to 10 range here. We've got Yakumo in the 9 spot, with Sesta just above him, and Melpifia, a very fast favorite of a lot, and I can understand why. And with a familiar face, Fine, in the 6th spot. Now we'll go one by one. What do you think about does this look fair so far? Anybody have any objections, any strong objections to the current placement as you see them? Complete objection, says PS. To everything? Where is Eva? We need Galliard, top 5. Lily Lily is way best. Ify 2. Well, there are 5 left to go, so let's see who does take the 5 spot, and the one who does is Ify. Thoughts? Look, I'm not going to put my thumb on the scale. I might also feel like Ify could have, might have gone up a few spots in my estimation. Wouldn't have surprised me if she was higher on this list, but she's not. Next up on the list is our only mascot in the top 10, and it's Moke. Not a surprise there that Moke ended up in the top 5, honestly. Looks like a crowd favorite here. Blep. Next up in the order, coming in at number 3, is the dark Princess Suzette. Who do we think is coming in at number 2? Any guesses? And if you know already, don't say it. Nona. A lot of people think Nona. Billy Lily. Eva. Billy. Aldo. Taking the number 2 spot, some of you got it, is Philly Lily. And I have confirmed the pronunciation of her name, Philly Lily. And coming in at the number 1 spot, you can't be surprised. Pretty much a perennial champion in the popularity vote is our boy, our dense boy, Aldo. What do you think? Who did you not see on this top 10 list that you feel should have been on the top 10 list? Who got snubbed in your estimation? Some for Minalka, Loquito, Uno, Nona. A lot of Nona fans. Lam Lepus, Eva, Veruo. It's interesting that, one mascot does crack the top 10, top 5 even, and it's not Veruo. Well, let's take a look once again at the top 10 here. We have Aldo in first place, followed by Philly Lily, Suzette, Moke, Ify, Fine, Melpifia, Sesta, Yakumo, and Amy. Now, if we look at the favorites, fave results, there's a little bit of a difference. You'll see some slight movement here. We go here, Aldo retains his spot up top, but Suzette moves up 1, Fine moves up 3, Philly Lily down 2, Amy up 5, Iska comes way up by 10. Gilda and Cyrus both come way up, 15 spots to 7th and 8th place respectively. Ify still does manage to hold on to a spot, and so does Sesta in the top 10, but moving down 4 and 3 spots respectively. Now, if we look by language, this is how it looks by language. So, in Japanese, we have Aldo, Suzette, Philly Lily. The English community chose Aldo, Gilna, and Amy. So that's you all, mostly. I mean, if you're not from the English community, welcome. I'm glad you're watching this stream. That actually makes me super excited. But I imagine that most of you play the English version of this game. You all voted for Aldo, Gilna, Amy. Traditional Chinese version had Aldo followed by Fine and Amy. And the Korean version, very similar to the traditional Chinese version, but Amy and Fine are switched. So Aldo, Amy, and Fine. In every case, Aldo is once again just dominant in these votes. Let's take a look at some bonus results. The top 5 newcomers, starting with number 1, was Melpifia. As I said, a fast favorite. For a lot of people, followed by Sesta, Sazanka, Porcelain Pixie Munhwa, and El Seal. The top 5 mascot characters, obviously the number 1 because they broke the top 10 just characters overall, is Moke, followed by Veruo. The Dragon Child, a newcomer on this year's vote. Tetra and Kumos also, I believe, are. I think both of them might be newcomers. I can't remember. Done a number of anniversaries now. I can't remember if Tetra was around for the last one. Top 5 top 10 MVPs. These are the characters that you all voted as MVPs, and in first place you have Sesta, followed by Ify, Suzette, Flamlapis, and Dilly. Then Minalka, Yakumo, Eva. Some of you Eva fans out there, Eva's got on a list right here, number 8 in the top 10 MVP rankings. Felmina and Tsubame. And then finally, top characters you'd like to encounter. Top 10 characters that you would like to encounter. And those include Lily, Chinawa, Melpifia, Alma, and Yakumo in the 1 through 5 spots. And then in the 6th through 10th place, Sazanka, Ify, Porcelain Vixen Yunhua, Wanifica, and Sesta. And that does it for the popularity vote. Now, I'm going to set the mood one more time. I've got a lot of music changes today. Bear with me. Very regal sounding, because I want to introduce to you some of the winners and honorable mentions of the recent art contest. We're happy to give out the art contest results right now. A lot of videos to share with you in today's results, and I want to say that a lot of these entries just absolutely blew me away. From all regions, just the creativity of this community is mind-blowing. Absolutely. So we're going to start off with the special awards. As it says here, there were 10 winners of the special award. There are 2 winners, 2 producers prizes, and 2 grand prizes. So we'll introduce those to you now, starting with this entry from Hie, entitled Gansu no Daibouken, Gansu's Big Adventure. And let's take a look. That's how we're starting these results. So you know that it is good. Yeah, someone made that. Someone actually made that. Thank you, Hie, for your submission there. Our next submission comes from the English community, from Mei Lun, who covered the song Immaculate, and I would like to play that for you now.
Kind words of love, thoughts from the heart, gently cradled in our mother's warm embrace. What will you see when you come to be reflected in your carrier's gaze? Memories flickering in hazy grace, silently drifting as they crumble away. And you beyond the mirror, Born into a world falling deeper, sink further into solitude. Rendered innocence, your place stained with hatred. If you can stop it anymore, say farewell to all you once held, and whisper to the child inside your heart, it's time I let you go.
Give it up for Mayloon. Mayloon, I saw you here in the chat. Thank you so much for your submission, and congratulations on the special award for that. Everybody give it up for Mayloon. Very beautiful. Next up, we actually have, this was a very interesting one, and take note. Anybody like me who is not, and I'm not saying this person doesn't have artistic skills or anything, but anybody who like me who doesn't have, doesn't do well when they put pen to paper, this is a short story that was submitted, which features characters from the Western mythos, submitted by, reads here, Harorudo, or Harold. But congratulations, Harold, on your special award for your short story. This next one spoke to me. I in a previous life, I worked at an art museum. I did community management and public relations for an art museum, and among the collection were a lot of these painted folding screens, which this submission here is very reminiscent of. So this is one that made me, I guess, nostalgic for my previous life. The irony of working in an art museum and having no artistic ability. Congratulations to Maruki. This submission is from Maruki. Next up, this submission, and I hope I'm pronouncing this right, comes from Himawari310 at Mimosaki Hanapon /Yusa. Is this replica chainsaw sword, Minalka sword. And really found a good place to take a photo of that. Congratulations to you on your special award. This next one made me smile as soon as I saw it. I think I said in a previous stream that when I saw this character for the first time, I just had a very involuntary smile come across my face, and it happened again when I saw this submission here from Oeda Takeshi. This little figure of Korobo. Which is just adorable. To my knowledge, it's not cake, for those asking. Next, I have an illustration by Kisaragi Toi, which is very impressive, to say the least. You recognize the characters as Rise and Iridian from the recent series of episodes. Coming up next, we have another video submission. This was submitted by Dakotsu. Text on the image reads "Wanderer in the Vortex" 7-track melody. Please enjoy. Once again, that is a 7-track medley submitted by Dakotsu. Congratulations on the special award there. Next up, we have another video submission by Funifuni-chan. Please enjoy. muted. Sometimes you don't realize exactly how many episodes and story arcs that you go through until you see something like that. I think I had the same reaction as a lot of you did, which is just waves of nostalgia. And moving right along, we actually have 2 submissions here that I want to show you. First, we have from Music Accra, and then from Jiku Okoeru Gassho Nekodan. So on the left, the left image there. Sorry, I am in reverse. The left image that way. They'll be doing a cover of Stifling Song, Melina's full version, played by Music Accra, and then after that, with the image on the right, we'll be playing Take the Beloved, Forget You Not. Please enjoy.
プログラム9番、時空を超える合唱猫団の皆さんで、時は愛しきものを乗せて、Forget You Not。
Once again, that was Music Accra with Stifling Song, Melina's full version, and Jikuo Koeru Gasho Nekodan with Time Take the Beloved, Forget You Not. Beautiful on both counts. Hey, by the way, if anybody happens to be watching the Japanese version of the stream, maybe don't put any spoilers in the chat. That would be greatly appreciated. Moving right along. We have this submission. This one is one of the producer prizes. The Hirasama producer prize goes to Chino, sorry. If you put this is a Astral Archive here. You put a postcard in it and it becomes an Astral Archive. And then the other producer prize goes to, and forgive me if I'm mispronouncing this, I think the way I would say it, based on how I'm looking at it, is Levatine, which takes the Koike producer prize for this illustration. Featuring Isuka and Varuo. Before we reveal the grand prize winners, a few honorable mentions that I'd like to share with you here. I'll just take time on each of those. Check that Moke pencil case there in the center. Complete with zipper. More honorable mentions. What is the name of the particular kind of felt dolls there that we have in the bottom right corner? Those are really cool. I forget what those are called. That art process. Also looks like we have a few food items that could have come straight out of the Another Eden collaboration cafe. A few more honorable mentions here. Gantz making another appearance, as well as a family of snowmokes. And now for the grand prize winners. Our first grand prize winner goes to Moyon for this. Well, I'm gonna have to just show you with a video this a very brief demonstration of what they created. Created a gacha for a gacha game. Isn't that just the sweetest? And our next grand prize goes to, and this is pronounced, we checked, Yuki, for this video. Thank you so much to everybody for all of your wonderful creative submissions. Really, as I said up at the top of this, just all blew me away. But that does it. Congratulations to all of the winners of this year's art contest. I already can't wait until the 2025 art contest. Just living in the past here. Now, we have come to that part of the stream, which usually comes earlier in the stream, and that is the part where we tell you about what's coming up. In-game updates. Version 3.6.5. The 7th anniversary version releases April 12th. And I have a very special trailer for the episode that will be coming out along with this update. Please enjoy.
待たせたな。ここからは俺も共に戦おう。
正解を知りながら間違いを選ぶ人間という生き物は実に愛しがたい。
裏切ったか。先に俺を裏切ったのは世界の方だ。
Don't worry, we'll talk a little bit more about that bike scene a little later. What are your first reactions to the new episode, A Paradise of Imperfections? Blackfish asks, who's the lady? We'll get into that. Don't worry, we'll introduce. The first reaction is bike. Yeah. Once again, more on that in a bit. Well, let's get into it, but before we do, once again, I think it's time we change our music a little bit. There we go. That sounds a little more appropriate. So let us introduce you to this new episode, the 7th anniversary episode of Paradise of Imperfections. To introduce you here, a paradise unlike anything seen before. Another Eden. Long ago, a woman dreamed of its potential, without knowing the sin it would become. In Elysion, a past rebellion leaves the embers of hatred smoldering between synth and human. Those who wish to coexist those who wish to prove their own existence, those who have inherited grand ambitions, those who rage against an unjust reality find themselves drawn into the secret legacy of Professor Kronos. We have a comment here from Nana Nanasaki, scenario writer, who says, "Hello, everyone who is watching Another Eden Spring Festival. I hope you are pleased with that announcement of the 7th anniversary episode. They know the right answer, but never choose it. What conclusion will Galliard draw in response to such human error?" I'm giving a little bit of flair. Play the story and find out for yourself. I wish you a happy adventure with Aldo and his friends, and hope you will continue to enjoy Another Eden. Previously on Another Eden, the previous episode that will be relevant here is the closed-off open world and the Azure Rebel. And to kind of recap, remind you about that one, a message arrives from Galliard, who was thought to be dead. Its true sender is Leabak, Galliard's sibling unit. Soon, it's a race against time to foil ambitions that threaten all, but enemies lurk around every twist and turn. When all seems lost, Aldo and friends' only hope is the Azure Rider, back from Death's Abyss. And that Azure Rider is coming back. Let's take a look at the key figures. You can guess one, you could probably guess two. Don't know if you can guess three, maybe you can guess three, but at least two are here. Galliard's 5-star will be available with this. He and Helena's 5-star will get a Stellar Awakening with this episode. And to reacquaint ourselves with these characters, let's just go over them a little bit. Some of the skills that they'll be getting with their newfound upgrades. First, with Galliard, skill above all preemptively inflicts rage on all enemies and grants cover on self. In addition, it deals a piercing attacks on all enemies times 15 at end of turn. After unlocking Ability Plus for the additional ability of Stellar Awakening, he gains a chance to dodge damage based on speed difference with enemy for 3 turns at battle start. His stellar skill, after unlocking Stellar Skill Plus, deals an Earth-type piercing attack on a single enemy, XXL times 6. In Stellar Burst, damage is further increased based on the number of debuffs on the enemies, times 6. So he can protect his allies while producing damage, and in addition to the skills just mentioned here, his other skills are also adjusted upward to make them a little bit more useful. We did a little bit of tweaking, and along with that, the 4-star ability board's lock will be permanently unlocked. Thoughts? I've been doing a lot of reading over here. My chat's over here, though. My script is here and my chat is here. I don't have eyes in 2 places at once. Let's see. How are you all feeling? Next, Helena. Her Stellar Skill, after unlocking Stellar Skill Plus, deals Earth-type magic attack on all enemies XXL and inflicts Elemental Break Earth 3 stacks and boosts party power, intelligence, speed, and all weapon type damage. In Stellar Burst, damage is increased based on the number of debuff types on enemies times 6, and Torn Earth Stance is deployed, and Earthy Casket at max strength is activated. Only a 5-star skill is learned. When both Galliard and Helena are in the front line, both gain hold ground 1 time at battle start. That will probably come in handy for a number of you. Probably for me, at least. As for Helena, she is now an easy-to-use character who can boost the damage of all allies while producing damage herself. Helena, like Galliard, is also having her existing skills boosted a bit, adjusted upward, not only granting hold ground. Galliard and Helena were created to be more compatible with each other in terms of their stats, so try using them together. Galliard protects, Helena supports, they both do damage together. And then we have a newcomer in this story, Qianhua, who is a genius scientist from KMS who vanished a decade ago, or at least someone by the same name. Though knowledgeable about KMS's inner workings, she rarely speaks about it. Laser focused on synth, human, and machine life research, she has little interest in almost anything else aside from gambling. Let's take a look at some of the new digs that we will be experiencing. First, new episode area, KMS East Underground. The KMS research facility is located in the basement of the ESA plate. Various research development projects and experiments are conducted here. Among them, KMS is particularly focusing on research on mechanical life forms, including synth humans. This facility is very spacious, but access to the facilities is restricted. Of course it's restricted. It is a secret facility. And even the KMS employees are not allowed to access all of the facilities here. This next area is a little bit of a mystery. We'll keep it a mystery. Mystery. That's how I pronounce that word now, I guess. This facility has a similar atmosphere. It's one you might recognize from the Xeno domain. From the equipment placed there, you can tell that it's a laboratory of some kind, but it's unclear what's being researched here. Security robots are walking around, but there's no sign of humans here. Now, this episode is going to come with a few new systems, one of which you saw at the end of the last trailer. Let me go ahead and I told you we would get into that a little bit more. So why don't we do that right now? Enjoy. I don't know about you all, but the voice acting there really brings me back to being a kid in the 90s, and the fighter, I'm not going to say particular IP, but fighting arcades, just masterful work of voice acting there. Get ready for the bike chase. In this episode, you can play a game where you control Galliard on his motorcycle. A breakneck chase begins. Enemies and obstacles stand in Galliard's way. Control Galliard on his motorcycle and evade pursuit while heading for the goal. Did I do the mocap for this one? Look, unfortunately, the insurance company wouldn't let me get on a motorcycle. I'm not properly licensed for that. So we did have stunt performers doing the motion capture work for this particular part of the game, as jealous as I was about it. Now, you won't just be able to play it as part of the content, but once you clear the content, it'll actually open up more that you can do with this game. It'll open up a time trial version of it. After clearing the episode story, additional Rebel Rider content will be unlocked. You can customize your bike to take on new stages. And in fact, I got another video here that I want to show you, and this time I'm going to do a little commentary with the video. Here we are. I'm in the world now. So, the rules of bike chase. Once you clear the episode and you get to play this in the post-episode content, they change to make it a time trial. There are several courses divided by difficulty level, from an easy course to a very challenging one, and some tricks that are unique only to this post-episode content. So enjoy playing each one, try to beat your own record, and also keep in mind that you're going to be able to customize your bike. We hope you have fun customizing your bike and trying to beat your record here. Once again, masterful work. Let's begin by seeing if we can beat this record here, eh? Music sound familiar? Speaking of music, we've been playing some of the new music as background to this, but let's actually explore the music a little bit more. I'm gonna fade out what we're listening to right now here, and we're gonna start with Ignition, vocals and lyrics by Goryu, music by Shigeki Hayashi of the Right Flyer Studios sound team.
There's no turning back, which is to defy fate. Even if you can breathe, like through the darkness to the sun. Lemon of solar metaste, Tadorizuke red escape. Beyond horizon, check your hope, ignite your soul. Kokare hodo, kibana uchirashite drive. King of death is, temptation will never fade away.
So of this song, we have a comment from Goryu here. He says, I was asked to write a cool, manly, and passionate song. I was eager to give it my best shot, but writing lyrics with a lot of English and then singing them was a much more challenging than I ever expected. However, I am satisfied with the manly and passionate lyrics I was able to write. I hope this song will be one of the essences that will further inflame your passion for the story of Galliard. I'm excited just to have another Eden song in my singing register. I'll see you at karaoke, Backy. One more time. Next, we have Glory Road, music by Shigeki Hayashi of the Right Flyer Studios sound team. Once again, that is Glory Road by Shigeki Hayashi, and last but not least, the dungeon music, which is question marks now. Let's play that. So this is a mystery song here, music by Kan Inoue of the Right Flyer Studios sound team. The requirements to start this, as we said, this connects to the closed off open world and the Azure Rebel, so you're probably, well, not probably, you are. It is a requirement. You will need to clear that, and to play Chapter 2 and beyond, you'll need to clear the main story, Chapter 65. So you could start just by clearing the closed-off open world in Azure Rebel, but any further than that, you'll need to clear main story Chapter 65. and we'll get into more campaigns later, but for now, I do want to share one campaign with you, which is this specific episode's campaign. If you clear episodes, you can get clear episodes to get a total of 2,000 Chronostones. First, the closed off open world in the Azura Rebel, you'll get 1,000 Chronostones, plus clear a Paradise of Imperfections, the new one, you'll get another 1,000 Chronostones. Now, let us get into some of the more crunchy details of the 3.6.5 update. First, we're going to introduce to you some new characters coming up in this update. But before I do that, or as I do that, I will do that by doing this.
I'm just here looking for answers. This is pointless, but sure, I'll fight. Go. Feast. Enlightenment is the key to unwavering truth. A paradise of imperfections. Another Eden. The cat beyond time and space.
And this is the part of the stream where we get crunchy. It's time for everybody's favorite strategic segment, Backy's Battle Tips, Xianhua edition. But before I do, let's get some music back in here. There we go. First reactions to the new character. Any Backy fans here, by the way? I mean, we're all Backy fans. So, Xianhua is an attacker focusing on intelligence, specializing in non-type magic attack. Since she's an attacker who does not need to have her allies match her type, she's very versatile. Mode change. Shared knowledge. At battle start, users' intelligence increased based on average intelligence of front line, max 300, and magic critical rate plus 100%. When using a learned skill in another force, shared knowledge is dispelled. Mode change condition. At start of every turn, shared knowledge is dispelled. Hacking, preemptive power plus 50% and intelligence minus 50%. Magic resistance plus 50% and physical resistance minus 50%. Remind you of somebody? For all enemies and the party members for 3 turns. Breakdown, preemptive intelligence plus 50%, power down 50%, physical resistance up 50%, and magic resistance down 50%. So, kind of a reverse there. Number 2. She also has a full range of skills to make her... Actually, hold on. Yeah. She has a full range of skills to make her non-type magic attack more powerful. Link, deploy Magic Fate Stance and users max MP plus 30% and restore plus 30% MP and increase damage increased magic damage based on max MP value of user for 3 turns. In Magic Fate Stance, deploy Magic Fate Stance and max MP amount buff and MP restore amount increase times 2. Trinity, user gains non-type magic attack plus 50% and increase skill hits by 1 effect for 3 turns. And 50% damage barrier to all party members, 5 times for 3 turns, and Awaken Zone. In Magic Fate Stance, non-type magic attack buff effect increased by 2. In Horizon unique skill, magic attack on all enemies times 2, XL strength times 8. And ignore target defense. Strength increase based on user's intelligence, add intelligence value, max intelligence value 2000. If target enemy has 50% plus HP remaining after the attack, attack again. Part 3. Her stellar skill inverts buffs on the enemies into debuffs, creating a favorable situation. Stellar skill Tesseract after unlocking Stellar skill plus. Magic attack on all enemy times 5, double XL, and strength increase based on how low target HP is, max times 60 at 50% HP. In Stellar Burst, certain buffs on all enemies are inverted, becoming debuff effects. Inflict exposed magic on all enemies until turn end. That's super cool. Additional ability, after unlocking ability plus, at battle start in front line, all staff allies gain magic damage up based on MP max. And staff equipped characters damage plus 50% for 3 turns. Stellar Burst boost, after unlocking Stellar skill plus, activate upon Stellar Burst when shadow power is greater. Party's damage on the magic critical is 30% until end of her turn. So, let Xinhua, this is a summary, let Xinhua play the main attacker and support her with the party. Compose your party with an ally who can provide buffs and debuffs that Xinhua cannot, an ally who deploys an Awakens zone in place of Xinhua, and tank or sub-attacker depending on the situation. Compatible allies include Porcelain Pixie Myunhua, Flam Lapis AS, and Yakumo. Hacking and breakdown buff and debuff all enemies and party members. But Tesseract in Stellar Burst can invert enemy buffs to debuffs. Think. You see where we're going with that? Set up an advantageous situation for your allies and attack with Horizon. What are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on Qianhua, the new character here? We have a comment here from the creator. Shuichiro Yamamoto, the designer of Xianhua, who says, "Hi, I'm Yamamoto. This time I designed a perfectionist who hates waste, and I wanted to keep the design simple and functional. I also put a lot of effort into her expression, conscious of the inorganic insanity contained within her cool attitude. I worked closely with producer Hirasawa on the design of her hips. It's a small element, but very important for her overall design balance, and we came up with this answer after many heated discussions. Hips don't lie. I hope you will meet her and weave a story together." That does it for Xianhua. I hope you like this new character. I do have another character that I would like to show to you, to introduce you to. Though this character you have been introduced to before, perhaps a better word would be to reintroduce you, to reacquaint you with. Please enjoy this trailer.
Now is the time we make good. to my sword! Bestow upon us prayer's power. This holy sword does not speak words that guide. It lights our path ahead, gives wind to our stride. Now, we must fulfill the promise we have made. Charge forth with strong conviction and impenetrable faith. Another Eden. The cat beyond time and space.
Thoughts? An old friend gets a new design, a new look. Annabelle, who is with us since very early on in this campaign, depending. Let me hold on. Let me go back up. I can't skip Backy's Battle Tips introductions. It's time for another edition of Backy's Battle Tips. This time about Annabelle ES, Part 1. And I'm gonna sit a little bit back like this so that you can see all the text here. Depending on the number of light shadow allies, she changes to either attacker or tank. Able to excel in either, her support capabilities also make her versatile. So the ability, at battle start, user gains 1 Miglance Gleam. Change normal attack when Miglance Gleam is stacked. Normal attack charge, momentous thrust, preemptive piercing attack on all enemies, XL strength times 15, and guaranteed critical and remove all buffs from all enemies and consume Miglance Gleam. Guiding Light, user's power plus 100% and intelligence plus 100, plus 100 and intelligence plus 100. At turn start, user's physical damage increased based on max NP for 1 turn. Mode change condition, at battle start in front line with 3+ light allies in front line, enter Guiding Light mode. And then in Luring Shadow, user's HP plus 100%. At turn start, attacks that would hit all allies instead only hit the user. In exchange, the user takes double damage for 1 turn. Mode change condition, at battle start in front line with 3 shadow allies in the front line, enter Luring Shadow mode. Both are very solid options. Choose the mode that best suits your situation. You have Paladin's Path, unique skill, preemptive restore on all party members, HP 50% and MP 15%, and user gains shield, 3 turns, fixed value of 5,000. In Guiding Light, begin praying for 3 turns, praying effect, damage done by all party members plus 50%. And in Luring Shadow, begin praying. The effects here is damage taken by all party members is down 50%. Divine Dusk. Fire type piercing attack on all enemies times 2, XL strength times 10, and party's power plus 50%, and intelligence plus 50%, and speed plus 50% for 3 turns. In Guiding Light, buff effect increase times 2, and strength increase times 2, and guaranteed critical, and user gains lance equipped characters damage plus 100%. In Luring Shadow, buff effect increase times 2, and power down 15%, power, intelligence, and speed down 50% for all enemies for 1 turn. When user is hit by a magic attack or physical attack, fire type piercing attack on all enemies times 2, XL strength times 10, and restore all parties members HP plus 50 by 50%, and restore MP by 15%, and restore all statuses. Her stellar skill is very simple. Her EX special attack is also easy to utilize. Since EX level is maximized in Stellar Burst, there are more opportunities to use the normal attack change Momentous Thrust. Since her unique skill comes out preemptively, her stellar skill also comes out preemptively. Stellar skill Justice after unlocking Stellar Skill Plus. Stellar Skill Plus. Man, this sequence of words is tripping me up. Activate user's strongest learn unique skill in Divine Dusk, only if Divine Dusk is learned. In Stellar Burst, deal an additional fire-type piercing attack on all enemies, double XL strength times 30, and increase EX to level to maximum. Additional ability, after unlocking Ability Plus, at battle start in frontline, grant all party members 100% damage barrier 1 time, 3 turns. Barrier count increase for the front line. Miglance Palace allies max 3. EX special attack. Now we must fulfill the promise we have made. Attack all enemies and physical resistance down 100% and type resistance of all enemies down 100% for 1 turn, and user gains 1 Miglance Gleam. For Miglance Palace allies, grant increased skill hits by 1 effect, 1 turn. Woo! Here we go. Did I just woof? Cesta, are you here? Annabelle ES, battle tips and trick summary. Make sure to compose your party in a way that one of the modes will be activated. Remember that if there are 2 light and 2 shadow allies each, neither will be activated, and that Annabelle ES herself is light. Both modes strengthen all allies while also restoring HP and granting shields. Guiding Light, this mode increases damage done and strengthens herself, so she can deal more damage than when in Luring Shadow mode. In Luring Shadow, this mode provides counterattacks, such as reducing damage taken, debuffing enemies, and when attacked, attacking all enemies and restoring all party members. Compatible allies here, preferably Stellar Awakened allies. Fire type, Sazanka and Tsukiha NS. Piercing type, Yuela, AS, and Sirius. Have a comment from Yukasato, the designer, who says, "This time I was in charge of Annabelle, who has protected many parties since the early days of Another Eden. I myself have a strong attachment to her and have known her for a long time, so I was quite nervous designing her. As for her costume, I wanted her to look like a paladin, a synonym for Annabelle. So I dressed her in full body armor, showing no skin at all, and giving her a steady look. However, I tried not to make her too unapproachable, but rather to create an atmosphere that would convey her own gentleness and softness. What do you think? Whether you have been playing Another Eden for a long time or are a newcomer, I hope that you take her on a new adventure with you once again." So, what do we all think about Annabelle ES? Pretty cool, right? Why don't we talk about the encounters? You can see the visual art kind of behind this little slide here. The encounters that are going to be added in version 3.6.5. I'm going to move to the side again so you can see. Oh, no, I'm okay. I guess I'm okay where I am. First, we have Fateful Encounter, Ally Encounter, 7th Anniversary. Xianhua's 5-star class and Annabelle's extra style appear Stellar Awakened as a pickup bonus. Encounter after Stellar Awakening to receive an additional 10 Shadow or Light points. And Xianhua's 5-star class and Annabelle's extra style will appear at a 10% encounter rate on each on the 10th encounter. This is a paid banner here. The Fateful Encounter, as are Fateful Encounters. So as is this one, Xianhua's 5-star class appears Stellar Awakened as a pickup bonus. Encounter after Stellar Awakening to receive additional 10 Shadow points. 5-star class Xianhua will appear at a rate of 10% on the 10th encounter. Then Annabelle. So we've got both of them together, then we've got each one with their own. So all of the same things. Appears as Stellar Awakened, 10 light points, 10% on 10th encounter. And I believe all of these run through the same time. We'll be running from the update until May 12th, 2:59 p.m. UTC. Then we have this ally encounter. Farouk Tubby asked, please free banner combined. Well, there we go. Xianhua's 5-star class and Annabelle's extra style appear Stellar Awakened as a pickup bonus. Encounter after Stellar Awakening to receive an additional 10 Shadow or Light points. For this one, you can use free Chrono Stones. And this one will be good through May 26th, 2:59 p.m. So we do have this free banner here. Ally Encounter 7th Anniversary. We have another banner that or encounter that some of you might be interested in. Not sure. I hope so. It is a Star Dream encounter for the 7th anniversary. You will receive Star Dream pieces after the Star Dream encounter. You can encounter one 5-star class Dream character of your choice, available as of the version 3.6.5 by using Star Dream pieces. Note there is no pickup bonus for these, but it is 1,000 paid chronostones for this banner. But you get the characters up to 3.6.5. That's this update. Those are these characters. Then we have another one. We have something else. We have a Guiding Star encounter. You'll receive a Guiding Star drop after the Guiding Star encounter. Encounter 1 of 10 featured 5-star class allies by using the Guiding Star drop, and the ally encountered will appear Stellar Awakened. This is a paid banner here. Please note. So those are some of the encounters we can expect. Let's take a look at some of the campaigns. In totality here, you can get, for the 7th anniversary, because we're at the 7th anniversary here, you can get up to 7,000 chronostones worth of campaigns. First, pretty easy one. Trying to make the entrance easy here with campaign number 1. Get 1,000 chronostones just by logging in. That is between April 11th at 3 p.m. and May 7th at 2:59 p.m. UTC. Once again, just log in anytime between this. You will get 1,000 chronostones. Right there. Next, new episode release celebration. Clear certain episodes and get up to 2,000 chronostones. This is one we already covered, that we already told you about, but 1,000 chronostones for clearing the closed-off open world in Azure Rebel, and 1,000 chronostones for a Paradise of Imperfections. Now, you are eligible if you have already cleared the closed-off open world and Azure Rebel. So look forward to that. Just make sure that you do so before May 21st. Then we are increasing today's item. You can get up to 4,000 chronostones this way, because today's item is increased to 100 chronostones between April 11th, 3 p.m. and May 21st, 2:59 p.m. So if you log in every day between those dates, that'll be 4,000 chronostones. It's a long time of 100 chronostone days. Looking forward to it. To summarize, log in and get 1,000 chronostones. Clear the 2 episodes. You'll get the new Galliard related episodes. You'll get 1,000 chronostones for each of those. And then today's item will be increased up to 4,000 chronostones over the duration of April 11th through May 21st. Next up, we have a little announcement. We will be conducting a user survey very soon to improve another Eden. So all players who complete the survey will get 100 chronostones after the survey period ends. The survey will take about 10 minutes to complete. And from the 3.6.5 in-game notice, you'll be able to participate. So open the in-game notice for version 3.6.5. You can complete this survey. This survey will be available from the 11th around 2:30 or so to April 23rd, 2:59 p.m. UTC. This is a one-time gift of 100 chronostones. Please note that an incorrect user ID will prevent the gift from being delivered. Please make sure to get that done correctly. Version 3.6.5 update info summary. To summarize everything that we have just gone over, It releases April 12th. That is coming up very, very soon. That's a little less than a week. An episode, Paradise of Imperfection, arrives. You play the story, and Galliard will change to 5 stars. Galliard and Helena can perform Stellar Awakening in the content after clearing the episode. New system, Rebel Rider, arrives. More Rebel Rider fun will be added after clearing the episode. Then we have 7th anniversary celebrations. Get up to 7,000 Chronostones. 1,000 Chronostones just for logging in. Today's item is increased up to 4,000 Chronostones in total. Clear certain episodes, 2 we mentioned, including the new A Paradise of Imperfections, and you'll get 2,000 Chronostones. Xianhua's 5-star class, Tai Chenren, and Annabelle's extra style, Holy Sentinel, arrives. Fateful Encounter Xianhua and Fateful Encounter Annabelle will be available. Star Dream Encounter, 7th anniversary, and Guiding Star Encounter, 7th anniversary, will be available. And in-game user survey options. You are helping us to improve the game with this. We highly value and appreciate your all's feedback. So please, we look forward to getting those from you. Now, a couple of future improvements. There are a couple of quality of life improvements that are going to be made to the game in the near future that I want to just quickly preview for you here. First, difficulty batch setting. This is going to allow you to change the difficulty of all the content at once. So there will be a button added to the quest list that allows you to just change the difficulty of everything at once. If you do want to adjust difficulty individually, you can also set it up for each content type. But here, you'll be able to just change it all at one time. Next, we have this Phase Amplifier. A new system will be added to increase the XP obtained in Phase Shift. This is a new system that increases the experience. By obtaining phase crystals in a phase shift, you can greatly increase the experience obtained the next time you enter one. The crystal effect has a certain chance to continue, and each time it does, the amount of increase rises. The number of crystals you can obtain resets each day. And note here, we plan to make it possible to continue the effect via guide subscription in a future update. Next, we are improving the equipment screen. Compare and equip, remove equipment on a single screen. So in the first phase of this improvement, you can check your character's equipment status in a list. Compare details changed in abilities and stats when equipping and removing equipment. In the second phase, onward, we plan to add an additional preset function that allows you to register frequently used equipment as favorites for a quick recall, as well as expand the sorting function. Next, you will be able to receive items from NPCs in a batch. You can specify the number of items to receive from an NPC and receive them in a batch. We plan to add this function to past content in due course with some exceptions. So those are just a look at some of the quality of life improvements that'll be coming up very soon. Now, let's take a sneak peek at some of the content coming a little bit further down the road. We took a pretty long look at everything coming along with version 3.6.5, but let's look beyond version 3.6.5 and maybe meet a few characters or maybe familiar characters that we already know and see what's going to happen soon. First, we're going to meet a new parallel time ally. Here is Parallel Time Layer CL. Looking like this. Looking like a streamer here. CL is a streamer now. speaking of streamers, by the way, don't need to be coming for my job or anything, CL. Speaking of streamers, do you remember a character who enjoys watching streamers? That's right. That's right, people. It's Yakumo getting in another style, and not just Yakumo, but Kumo there will also have a new outfit. Couple of Yakumo, a few Yakumo fans out there. Everybody's favorite, dejective, salaryman, broody boy, Yakumo. Next, somebody is getting a Stellar Awakening. It is Bertrand. Bertrand will be getting a Stellar Awakening in the near future. And possibly, perhaps most exciting of all, Main Story Part 3, Volume 3 is currently under development. Here's just a quick tease of some of the art here. So, before we move on, there are a couple more, I think, banners and encounters that I would like to go over with you. Before I do that, I want to give a quick update here. At the beginning of the stream, I told you that we sent out a campaign notice saying that if we got at least 5,000 reactions, everybody would get 400 Chronostones, and if we got at least 10,000 reactions, everybody would get 500 Chronostones. Well, it appears that we have reached 10,000 reactions, so 500 is guaranteed. But you know, I just heard a little secret. I feel like depending on the reactions going on the Japan side, perhaps there might be a little more. I don't know. You might bump it up just slightly. So we guaranteed 500 Chronostones for sure. So, but who knows? Who knows? Could be a little more. Could be a little more. Congratulations. Thank you all for reacting on those posts. Last but not least, there are a couple of encounters that I would like to go over. First, there is the Brilliant Encounter and Twin Destinies encounter here for the another Eden Spring Festival 2024. First, the Brilliant Encounter, a 4-star character or higher that can change into a 5-star character is guaranteed on the 10th encounter. This is a 1,000 free Chronostones, one time only. And then the Twin Destinies encounter, normal style or another style 5-star, are guaranteed on both 9th and 10th encounters. This is a paid banner, one time only. There is a very short duration here, and they're starting very soon. This is April 6th. So it is right now. It is about 8:43 p.m. in Japan. So April 6th, 1 p.m. UTC, I believe, is quite soon. It is very, very soon from now. So you can get on this right away. Once this stream ends. Perhaps not exactly when the stream ends, but very, very soon. Will not be long. stand by for this encounter here for sure, because once again, after April 11th, it's going to be gone. It's only going to be around for 5 days. That 5 hours, anybody who happens to be on UTC time or is good at mathing time zones real quick, yeah, April 6th, 1 p.m. UTC is when this one launches. But wait, there's more. We're counting down to the 7th anniversary. Now pay close attention to the date ranges on all of these encounters, because they're all different. They all overlap with each other. All right, so but make sure you are staying aware. First, we have Whisper of Time and Whisper of Time drop. This begins April 6th, 3 p.m. Same time, April 6th, 3 p.m. You can receive 1 free encounter every day, up to 10 free draws. Complete 10 encounters to encounter a guaranteed 5-star class ally. No pickup bonuses for the Whisper of Time encounter. But this time, characters that have appeared in encounters up to version 3.5.6 are included in the Whisper of Time drop. Next, we have Ally Encounter Spring Festival 2024 Special Edition 1. You can encounter the following 3 characters at a 1.1% encounter rate each, 1.2 on the 10th encounter. This is Uella Another Style, Wanifica, and Sirius. No pickup bonus, but you can use free Chrono Stones here. This one, gonna be gone in a flash. So it starts, once again, April 6th, 1 p.m. UTC, but it will be gone April 9th, 2:59 p.m. UTC. Next, now this is what I meant as the staggered days. This one is starting a day later, ending a day later. The Special Edition 2 Ally Encounter. You can encounter the following 3 characters at 1.1% encounter each, 1.2 on the 10th. Philly Lily Extra Style, Melpifia 5-star, and Alma Another Style. This again is free Chrono Stones. This one runs from April 7th at 3 p.m. to April 10th at 2:59 p.m. Please, everybody, just assume that every time I say a time, the time zone that I'm referencing specifically, excuse me, is UTC. So 2:59 p.m. And then Special Edition 3, all the same things, but the date range here is April 8th, 3 p.m. to April 11th, 2:59 p.m. The characters featured on this one are Sazanka, Booming Blade Akane, and Oboro. All right. So I do have a message I do want to read here. We have a notice from the global version producer, Koike-san. I'm going to read it on his behalf here. So this is concerning the Chrono Stone official web shop. We have announced information about the Chrono Stone official web shop in the Japan version's live stream. We are taking some time to prepare and confirm availability for the global version due to the fact that it will be offered in multiple countries. We will make every effort to announce the offer as soon as possible, but in the meantime, in order to ensure that there is no significant difference in the player experience between the Japan version and global version, we plan to expand the number and scale of Chrono Stone's offers, including the Chrono Stone the Chrono Stone 4500 sale in the global version. We ask for your patience as we will announce the details through in-game notices and official social media when they are finalized. Thank you for your understanding there. And that does it. Once again, this is it's been a long one. We're closing in on 2 hours. That feels like an early days stream there. How are we all feeling about year 7, the 7th anniversary? Thank you all so much You know, I feel like I've been ending a lot of these streams in this manner, this way recently, but it is truly an honor for me. Like every time we hit a milestone like this, especially 7th anniversary. I mean, now I've been doing live streams for more anniversaries than not anniversaries. I think my first anniversary live stream was either the 3rd or the 4th one. We're at 7 now. And I cannot tell you how much I appreciate you, the community, for supporting this game and allowing us to continue producing this content and delivering it to you and you know, allowing me to be able to come into your computer screens or phone screens or whatever screens you're viewing this on each month now. And telling you about all of the things that are coming up in this game and sharing the art and the characters in the world with you. It means the world to me to be able to be a part of this and to work with the team that we have here. And it's just you know, when you come around to anniversaries, those kinds of things really kind of float to the top of your of what you're thinking about. So I just want to extend my appreciation to everybody at Right Flyer Studios, especially the team for Another Eat in the Gap Beyond Time and Space, and my heartfelt appreciation to all of you followers here, everybody who's here in the chat, anybody who might be watching this after the fact, and everybody who plays the game and doesn't even watch these streams. I appreciate and thank you too. It is my honor to be able to do this, and I can't wait until the 8th anniversary stream. But I'll be with you before then for sure. So look forward to seeing you all again at the next live stream. Stay tuned to our social media on our Twitter and Facebook for details on that. As always, we announce it about a week out usually. So stay tuned to that. And until that time, farewell and be kind to each other. Bye-bye.